Alright, you guys, welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing Marathon. I played it when it came out for free before the release date. I'm not really sure what was the purpose of that, but I decided to give it a shot because you know what? For the first time in a while, I'm not just gonna straight hate on something. I'm gonna at least give it a chance. Needless to say, with this being Bungie's next game, I mean, the bar was set high. We obviously remember Halo. I mean, that shit's phenomenal. Destiny 1 was, I mean, peak. I mean, Destiny 2 has been pretty trash for a while now, but, when that game was also in its prime, it was really good. It was fantastic. The bar was set really high, and I think they missed pretty hard. I'm going to try and start with some positives, but there's really not much to go off of here. I mean, the gunplay is pretty solid. I like Destiny. Correction. I love Destiny. The gunplay feels like Destiny, so satisfied. Honestly, that's pretty good to me. Feels fun. Feels familiar. Feels good. I was gonna say the graphics look great for this game, which I wouldn't be lying, but this is just an industry standard at this point. With games being made on, like Unreal Engine 5, I think we're on now, or something like that. I mean, if you make a game with bad graphics, I mean, that's on you, Bad game. Suck less. um, the story seems really interesting at first. When you first load into the game, they play this epic cutscene explaining certain things. I mean, and it seems so interesting at first. And I was actually getting ready to lean into it. Like, okay, I want to actually find out more about this. Just to load up and find out there's no campaign. Especially this being Bungie. I mean, come on, Halo, Destiny 1, Destiny 2. Especially for me, my favorite has always been some of the Destiny 1 campaigns. I mean, we remember the Taken King and the Rise of Iron. I mean, come on. Even for Destiny 2, the Red War, Forsaken. I mean, the list goes on, man. Especially Halo. I mean, the bar was set really high, and we get nothing. There's zero campaign. I mean, there are some story quests that you get to go through, but when you complete them, you kind of have to skip through the dialogue. Like, you read it, and then you keep going, which I don't think that's stupid. But it's just so interesting that Bungie is one of the pioneers of epic campaigns, and they release a game with no story mode. That just seems so out of character, unlikely, and just... I mean, what else do we have outside of no campaign? Let's look at the list here. There's no other PvP modes besides the extraction shooter mode. Literally. There's no team deathmatch, no free-for-all, domination, or if we're going to use Destiny terms, clash, control. I mean, there's nothing. There is no other PvP mode besides the extraction shooter mode. And this is weird because this is all they have going for the game, but hardly anybody spawns in. For this to be a PvEvP type of game, but almost nobody spawns in, just seems so unreasonable. Like, how do you make a game with no other PvP modes, but it feels like no one really spawns in at all? It just doesn't make any sense. Also, the classes thing is so weird. I mean, how do you make an extraction shooter game divide it by the class system, which I think was a terrible idea. I mean, if you play Destiny long enough, you know that they love their metas. I just feel like a meta in an extraction shooter game is just not going to work. It just doesn't make sense to have the amount of classes they do when the meta is obviously going to be the medic, assassin, and I would guess the destroyer class, because I really don't see a reason to play any other class, to be honest with you. I really don't. Another thing, the world is so dead and lifeless. I mean, yeah, there's a couple of AI enemies that you fight, I don't think I only found one boss, one PVE boss, and that motherfucker took all of my bullets. I'm not gonna lie, but that's it. We in playing this game for about 7 hours that I have, maybe six. I found one boss, and we hardly found any teams to fight against. I mean, it makes no sense. I don't understand the point of this game. Some people would say that they made this game to rival Arc Raiders, but this game was in development long before that game even got announced. So that is no longer an excuse to be dropping some straight trash like this, and it has nothing to offer. Also, the lack of loot in this game is outrageous. I mean, I only found like 3 or 4 gun types. Lack of loot in this game is crazy, especially because Destiny is a top tier looter shooter game, and this game just doesn't have much to offer in the loot. As far as I'm concerned, I played this game for 7 hours straight, and well, not straight. It was like back to back, but I found nothing. I hardly found weapon attachments. I hardly found different types of weapons. I mean, it's just so weird. I mean, it's good to note that a lot of the issues that I do have are quality of life issues, and they could improve this in the future. But is this game going to have the player base to sustain itself to see these changes happen? Only time will tell. I mean, I really do think we're going to have a Concord High Guard situation where eventually this game is just going to fizzle out and die. And this is going to be the end for Bungie. I mean, the expectation was set so unreasonably high with the bangers they put out with Destiny. No one forgets about Halo. And for them to release, I mean, pretty much nothing is just ridiculous. I just don't understand it. I mean, they ignored Destiny for the past like 5 or 6 years. Literally, I actually quit the game, I think it's 2 or 3 years ago, because I'm like, bro, I can't keep doing this, man. And all they had to pump out is a game that only has one mode. I mean, that just seems unreasonable. That doesn't make sense to me. My brain cannot process the fact that they ignored a game that... I'm sorry, they didn't just ignore a game. They ignored their only game. Like, Destiny has been their only game for many, many years. And we get the release of Marathon. There's no campaign, no other PvP modes. I mean, what were they thinking? Seriously, I do not think this game is going to survive long enough to see the updates it needs to actually be a good, worthwhile game. They set the bar super, super high for themselves, especially when you consider games like Halo, Destiny 1 Vanilla Campaign, The Taken King, Rise of Iron, Forsaken, Red War. I forgot the name of the fucking... when it came out, but the one where they brought back Saint 14, I mean, that was probably peak for Destiny 2, honestly, man. I'll even give them credit for the Final Shape. I mean, it was kind of mid, but it was definitely better than what we had last time. And this game has no campaign. This game has nothing to offer, guys. I just don't think this is it. Marathon is... I don't want to call it straight trash, but it's pretty shit. Like, this game is not good. This game is garbage. And that kind of hurts to say because, I love Bungie. Destiny 1 was my life. My friends will tell you that every chance I got to play Destiny 1, I fucking played it. I walked around Patrol for 5 minutes before leaving for the bus for school, dog. Like, that was my fucking life, bro. Hey, Lois, you want to come hang out? Nah, man, The Taken King just dropped. I'm down for the next year, bro. Oh, man, like, that shit was peak, bro. Even a lot of Destiny 2 stuff, as bad as that game was for a while, I mean, I was locked in pretty hard, man. It really was. And their newest installment is just a major, major miss, guys. I mean, it does not compare to Halo. It does not compare to Destiny. It doesn't even compare to Arc Raiders, man. Like so many more people would just rather play that, honestly. Even the Steam charts alone, they log about 100 to 300,000 players almost a day, I believe, if I'm not wrong. I think it only reaches 300,000 on the weekends when kids are out of school and work too. But I mean, Marathon's got high competition, and I just don't think this is it, man. Some people were saying something about Overwatch versus Marvel Rivals, how this is going to be the better game, but it's just not. There's a lack of loot. The class system is a terrible idea. The world is dead as fuck. I just this game is trash. Marathon is garbage. I wouldn't waste $40 on this shit, honestly. Um, it's disappointing. It really is. I used to love whenever something was announced for Bungie related to Destiny or anything else. I was excited. I pre-ordered DLC for Destiny, bro. And just this is not it. Bungie's come a long way, and this is easily their worst project since Curse of Osiris. If you play Destiny 2, you know how low that bar is, dog. You know how low it is. So, all in all, we give this game a solid 3 out of 10. Honestly, I'm not even gonna front. If this game was free, I'd probably play it. Honestly, really, because like when I was playing it, I'm like, man, this game's kind of shit, but it's free right now, so whatever. I'll still get on. Like as a free game, it's all right. But they want money for this? Nah, bro. You don't catch me spending my hard-earned cash on this complete trash game. That's it for me, guys. Uh, if you have the game and you like it, good for you. I'll pray for you. I will pray for you. But that's it for me, guys. We're out of here.